You're watching a Love Jack video. The Write On Campaign 2016, April 17th, a Southern card for one of my favorites from the South. I knew our Hey Y'all card had to be sent to Brandy, one of Chad's high school friends and an incredible momtrepreneur. I mounted it on yellow cardstock, but I decided to use a white envelope because I wanted to use the stencil I had been hoarding. I bought it at Paper Source after I took a card making class there. It's possible this is the first time I'm using it. I was inspired by these beautiful floral postage stamps and decided to use cray-pas. You might call them oil pastels, but for some reason I call them cray-pas. I love cray-pas. I'm pretty sure they were one of my first alternative mediums to your typical kid art supplies. I love how they smell. I'm actually not sure why I don't use them more. Probably because I don't journal as much as I used to. Plus, it's not like I'm sitting around making art all day. This might be the perfect excuse to send more mail. In the class I took at Paper Source, we used paint and a spray bottle. It was way easier, but I still like how this turned out. I took that class a couple months after Georgia was born. Oh my goodness, I think it was the first time I left the house without her attached to me. We still walked there together as a family, and then Chad brought her to a pub around the corner where she slept in the baby wrap. And for 40 minutes, I got crafty with fellow creatives. For this envelope, I held the stencil as still as possible. Colored a little inside the openings, putting a lot of oil pastel on the envelope. Then, I went over it with my fingers, spreading it across the stencil even more. The oil from my hands helped mix it nicely. I started with pink, then switched to a peach, and ended in yellow, blending along the way. I decided on these colors because they were the colors in the postage stamp I chose to use. Since the stencil didn't cover the entire envelope, I filled the rest of the negative space with yellow. I think I could have repositioned the stencil and continued the flower design, but I like how it turned out. I even liked how the stencil itself looked with the pastels smeared all over it. To write Brandy's name, I used a regular ballpoint pen because it didn't interfere with the cray-pas. A couple times I had to wipe the pen off and get it started again, making circles on a scrap piece of paper. I wrote this card along with a couple other cards when I met my friend Carrie for coffee and card writing. I hope you like this video and it has inspired you to try out a new art medium today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the rest of the Write On videos. Have a good day! And don't forget, if you'd like to start sending more cards, join our online workshop. There's a link below.